There is something very powerful about not learning alone. I have seen people struggle with English for years, not because they are not intelligent, not because they don't have time, but because they chose to walk the journey alone. And language, my dear friend, is not meant to be learned in isolation. Language is connection. Language is expression. Language is life. And life is always shared. So today I want to talk to you about something very simple, yet life-changing. Learn English with a friend. Think about it. When you were a child, did you learn your first language by sitting with books and memorizing grammar rules? No. You learned it by talking, by laughing, by making mistakes, by repeating words again and again with people around you. You learned it because you were surrounded by voices, by emotions, by connection. And that is exactly how you should learn English. When you have a friend beside you, everything changes. Fear becomes smaller, confidence becomes stronger, and learning becomes natural. Imagine this. You wake up in the morning and instead of opening your phone silently, you send a simple message to your friend. Good morning, how are you today? A small sentence, very simple, but powerful. Your friend replies, I am good, I feel fresh today. And now, without realizing, you have already started your English practice. This is what I call natural learning. You don't need big words, you don't need perfect grammar, you just need consistency. Now let me show you how this works in real life. You and your friend decide one rule. For 15 minutes every day, you will speak only in English. At first, it will feel uncomfortable. You will pause, you will think, you will struggle to find words. You might say, I am going to market. And your friend might smile and say, good, try again, say it clearly. You repeat, I am going to the market. That moment, that correction, that repetition, this is where learning happens. Not in silence, not in perfection, but in effort. Now imagine you are sitting with your friend in the evening. Instead of talking in your native language, you challenge each other. You say, tell me about your day. Your friend says, today I wake up at 8. No, I woke up at 8. Then I eat breakfast. I ate breakfast. You both laugh. You both correct. You both improve. This is not just English practice. This is growth. And the best part? You are not afraid. Because when you are alone, every mistake feels heavy. But when you are with a friend, every mistake becomes a joke, a memory, a lesson. Let me give you a simple exercise you can do with your friend. Choose a topic every day. Day 1, talk about your routine. You say, I wake up at 7, I brush my teeth, I drink tea. Your friend says, I wake up late, I check my phone, I go to work. Small sentences, clear ideas. Day 2, talk about food. You say, I like biryani, it is spicy, it is delicious. Your friend says, I like pizza, it has cheese, it is tasty. No pressure, no complexity. Day 3, talk about dreams. You say, I want to speak English fluently. I want to travel. Your friend says, I want a good job. I want to improve my life. Now you are not just learning English, you are sharing your heart. And this is the secret. Language becomes easy when it becomes emotional. When you feel something, you remember it. Now let me tell you something very honest. You will feel shy in the beginning. You will think, what if I say something wrong? You will hesitate. But remember this, the person who never speaks will never improve. So make a promise with your friend. No judgment, no laughing at mistakes, only support. If your friend says, he go to school yesterday, you don't say, this is wrong. You say gently, say, he went to school yesterday. Correction with kindness builds confidence, and confidence builds fluency. Now let's make it more interesting. Play games. Yes, games. You can play a simple game. Describe and guess. You think of an object and say, it is round, it is red, we eat it. Your friend says, apple. You laugh, you continue. Or another game, one-word story. You say one word, I. Your friend says, went. You say, to. Your friend says, market. Slowly a sentence is built, then a story, then confidence. This is how learning becomes fun. And when learning is fun, you never quit. Now let me tell you something deeper. When you learn English with a friend, you are not just improving your language, you are building discipline. Because there will be days when you don't feel like practicing. There will be days when you are tired, but your friend will message you, let's practice today. And you will show up because someone is waiting, and slowly this habit will change your life. You will start thinking in English. You will start forming sentences in your mind. You will start noticing words around you. You will see a chair and think, this is a chair. You will see a car and think, this car is fast. And one day, without realizing, you will speak without translating. That day will not come from books alone. That day will come from practice, from repetition, from conversation, from your friend. Let me give you one more powerful example. Imagine you and your friend are walking outside. You see a tree. You say, this tree is tall. Your friend says, it has green leaves. You say, the weather is nice today. Your friend says, yes, the wind is cool. You are not sitting in a classroom. You are not reading a book. You are living the language. And that is the highest form of learning. Now I want to say something important. Choose your friend wisely. Choose someone who is serious, someone who wants to improve, someone who will not quit after 2 days. Because consistency is everything. Even if you practice 10 minutes daily, but you do it every day, you will see change. But if you practice 1 hour and then stop for a week, you will lose momentum. So keep it simple, keep it daily, keep it together, and always remember this. You don't need perfect English to start. You need courage. You don't need big vocabulary. You need small, clear sentences. You don't need to be confident first. Confidence comes after practice. So start where you are. Start with what you have. Start with your friend. And one day you will look back and smile. Because the same person who once said, I can't speak English, will now say, I can express myself. And that is the real victory. Not perfection, expression. Not fluency, confidence. Not grammar, connection. So go today, find a friend, make a small plan, and begin. Because when 2 people walk together, the journey becomes lighter, faster, and more beautiful. And English, my dear friend, is not just a language, it is a bridge. And together, you will cross it. And when you begin to cross that bridge together, something beautiful starts to happen inside you. At first, you were just trying to speak, just trying to form sentences, just trying to avoid mistakes. But slowly, without even realizing it, you begin to feel the language. You stop translating every word in your mind. You stop overthinking. You start responding. Your friend says, what are you doing? And instead of pausing for 10 seconds, you immediately say, I am watching a video. That speed, that natural response, it comes from practice with someone, not from silence. And there will be moments when you both get stuck. Moments when both of you don't know the right word, and that's okay. In fact, those moments are golden, because instead of giving up, you will search together. You will learn together. You might open your phone and say, what is the English word for sochna? and you find it, think, and now you use it. I think this is good. I think we should practice more. And suddenly one word becomes part of your life. This is how vocabulary grows, not by memorizing long lists, but by using words in real situations. Let me take you deeper into this journey. There will come a time when you and your friend will start correcting each other automatically. Not with ego, not with arrogance, but with care. You will say, I didn't went there, and your friend will gently say, I didn't go there. And you will nod and repeat, I didn't go there. That small correction repeated again and again becomes a permanent habit. And one day, you will say the correct sentence without even thinking. This is what practice does. Now imagine another situation. You and your friend decide to do a no native language challenge for 1 hour. Only English. At first it feels difficult. You laugh, you struggle, you pause. You might say broken sentences like, I feeling tired today. And your friend helps. Say, I am feeling tired today. You repeat it, and now you have learned something real, not from a book, not from a teacher, but from interaction. And this interaction builds something very important, courage. Because language is not about knowing, language is about using. There are people who know thousands of words, but they cannot speak. And there are people who know simple words, but they speak with confidence. Be the second person, always. Now let me give you a